In this video, we're going to go through a couple of different techniques that you can use to keep your visuals aligned in your Power BI reports. We're going to go through a couple different options and explain to you how I've actually used them in the past. All of that and more. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Fernan and welcome to the Solutions Abroad YouTube channel, where we cover tips, tricks, and best practices when working with Power BI. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when a new one is out. So keeping your visuals aligned is one of the most basic things that you can do to make your reports feel and look more organized and give it a bit more of a professional feel. Power BI gives you the drag and drop option that lets you align your visuals for yourselves. And in this video, we're going to go through a couple different options to give you that pixel perfect alignment that you might want with your visuals. So first things first, I've prepared a simple report here. I've added a few visual elements in this report that we will try to align. So we have a few cards at the top here, and maybe I'll just change this one to have less than 2 decimals. And we have some charts here at the bottom, but we'll just focus on the actual cards themselves at the top. So as you notice, if you already have visuals on your page, when you drag visuals around, what you will notice is this red grid line that will snap your visuals to other visuals in the page, which will give you an easier time to kind of make sure different elements or visuals are aligned on top or below each other. So that's one way that you can keep your visuals aligned. However, you'll notice that this red grid line is kind of limited, especially if you haven't got a lot of visuals in your page. So there are a few options that you can utilize. And one of them is by using the grid lines, the native grid lines that Power BI provides to you. So if you go to View on the ribbon here, you'll see that you can tick or enable this grid lines, which will add some box grids on your page, on your report page. Now, the grid lines themselves are something that you have on the design view of Power BI desktop, but this goes away when you hit publish and publish it into the service. So no need to worry about that. And the idea is that you can use the lines here to kind of guide your alignments of your visuals to make sure that they are aligned in the same way across the whole canvas. If that's still not enough for you, you can tick this other option here, snap to grid, which basically just ensures that, as you can see, your visuals snap to an invisible grid. And it just makes it easier for you to align different visuals. And, you know, it's super useful if you have layouts that are fairly standard and you just want to make sure that they are aligned in some way. So you can enable this and let your visuals snap into grids. So moving on to the next part of your reports, which are typically the KPI cards that most reports have. So these cards are usually your callouts visuals. So you will have some typical information there that you want your users to first see. So in this case, we have a few things here like sales, orders, and average price. And the majority of the reports that you will see online would have these kind of elements. And one of the challenges that I had in the past, and a lot of report developers have as well at the moment, is to make sure that these cards are aligned and distributed evenly. And actually, Power BI Desktop has so many tools that sometimes a lot of these options, I didn't even learn that a lot of these are available. So it's actually useful to kind of cover this just because from now on, it will just make your life a lot easier. So the first thing is that multi-selecting visuals like this allows you to now manage their properties in groups or in bulk. So I think this is a feature that was released a month or 2 ago, and it will let you adjust some of their properties in bulk. So for example, we want to get them all in the same size. And so now that we've selected them, I'm going to just open the format pane here, which will bring us to this page. You go to size and style, and here you will have some details that you can modify across all of these 3 different visuals. So you have your height, width, and then their horizontal and vertical positions. So in this case, let's say we want all of them to be a height of 150 and then a width of 280. So as you can see, all of them are now in the standard size, and all of it is basically applied across all of these 3 cards. It's the same thing that you can do in the position here, the horizontal and vertical. So in this case, we might want to just have them all in the same height. So 41 perhaps. just so that they are aligned in a similar way. So that's pretty easy, right? So it lets you do some bulk edits to the properties of the visuals that you have selected in bulk. But there's also even more tools for you to use apart from, resizing them. So let's just adjust them like this. I'm just going to jumble them up. I'm going to select them again. And then this time, let's go to Format. And what you'll notice is that you have this Align option that lets you do align and distribution accordingly. So for example, let's say we want to align them to the center vertically like this. Okay, maybe not like that. Let's say we want to distribute them horizontally. Okay, so let's just go back to the previous one. Let's click align again. Let's say we want to distribute them horizontally evenly. So that's, as you can see, like the space between the cards are now evenly distributed, but they're still not quite aligned. So let's play around with some of these. So let's say align to top like this. There we go. So now they are all aligned from the top. And then obviously for this one, you just either adjust it here on the size and position. So the height, you can adjust it to 160, which will give you a pixel perfect a size that is aligned to all of the cards that we have here. So now you have cards that are perfectly aligned, perfectly distributed without so much of an effort, really. It's all within the formatting tools within Power BI Desktop. If you're using cards in this sort of specific way, I have a pro tip for you. Instead of using individual cards, you can use the new card visual instead. So if we delete all of these, for example, and let's tick and select all of these measures and put them in a new card visual. So what you'll notice is that it kind of combines all of those visuals into one visual. So we have now one card visual that displays 3 different cards and they're all perfectly aligned in the same format. It just makes it a lot easier for you to manage either in group or individually. And it also has the added benefit of performance because there's only one visual that is loaded in your report instead of 3 separate card visuals. It just makes it faster to load when your users open your report page for the first time. So if you want to learn more about the new card visual, because it has a lot more features than the old card visual, I will leave a link, or I will leave a link somewhere in this video for you to check out. And that's really it for this video. I hope you now know the different ways that you can align your visuals in your Power BI reports. Thanks for watching. As usual, give this video a like if you found it useful. Give it a dislike if you didn't, so that to do better for next time. Ask your questions in the comment section box below so I can help you and you can help others. If you like this video, we have a Patreon page where you can support the channel and get exclusive perks like early access, demo files, and credits at the end of these videos. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.